Vanderbilt wanted the perfect fit, and they got him. Hiring Bryce as their new basketball coach back in April, and we are thrilled to welcome the Commodores' new bench boss into studio tonight. Bryce, from one VU to another one, have you gotten used to the title Vanderbilt head coach yet?
Have definitely gotten used to it. The transition coming to Vanderbilt has been tremendous. The people and the community have just been fabulous, so welcoming to myself and my wife, and we're excited to dive in.
How hard was it, though, to say goodbye to Valparaiso? Because this was a place where you grew up. You were a star player. You were then an assistant coach, then the head coach. They loved you there, Bryce.
Drew's been a head coach at Valpo for 28 years. And so anytime you leave a place that you laid a lot of roots and have a lot of great memories and friendships, you know, there's obviously some tears when you leave. I think once we came down here, we saw just the university and met the people. You're anxious to make new memories, and we just couldn't be more excited, more pleased to be here at Vanderbilt.
Take me through the process a bit, because Kevin Stallings leaves for Pittsburgh. You're actually in the middle of a run to the NIT championship at that point. At what point did you take stock and say, this opportunity at Vanderbilt could interest me?
The timing, how it all worked out tremendous from our aspect, because we were still playing. And if anything changes, you know, before that, the timing may not have worked out for myself. And so it was just a blessing at the timetable. And, you know, Vanderbilt's always a job that you look at as, you know, one of the best jobs in the country, and one that I always looked at that I would love to have the opportunity to be here.
You've had the opportunity in some other places, or at least drawn interest from other schools. So what is it about Vanderbilt that sets it apart to you?
You know, it starts with the university and the leadership, the potential of where the school's at now and the improvement it's made, and the vision that we have to even keep improving it. Be able to live here in such a great city and have such tremendous people to deal with on a daily basis.
You know, I know some coaches that think Vanderbilt, private school, tough academics, that's a negative for the basketball job. But I get the sense, with your background from another private school and recruiting those types of guys, that you see it almost more of a positive.
You know, our staff has definitely embraced the role of recruiting high caliber student athletes. Many of us ourselves were high academic student athletes in college, so in a way we're going out recruiting ourselves. So it's a very easy conversation. We embrace it as a positive to be able to recruit to a top 15 academic school in the country.
You're about to hit the road for the always busy July recruiting season. What's been the impression so far when you and your staff head out there with the Star V on?
We're proud of the Star V, and we want to make it big. So we're in the process now of making some really big Vanderbilt shirts, some very big Star V shirts. So when we're standing across the gym, we make sure recruits all see us and know where we are. It's a big recruiting period for us. We need to be able to bring in some high caliber student athletes that can hopefully get us to the top of the SEC.
Okay, Bryce, I think everybody at home knows you were the author of one of the most famous shots in NCAA tournament history to beat Ole Miss back in 1998. I remember exactly where I was. So let's take a look here. Take me through this play now.
Well, you know, we only had a few seconds left, and I think the other two guys were the most valuable players because they made the passes to me. And, you know, thank God the shot went in, and it was kind of pandemonium after that. I appreciate you pulling this out of the archives. As you know, it's only a couple years old, so.
Just a couple.
Just a couple, but.
Jamie Sykes with the pass, and it's Bill, right? Not
Bill
Bob
Jenkins,
with the.
Correct.
Okay.
And then threw it to me. So we had three seniors involved in the play, and again, you know, as you get experience, I think you can make those type plays, but a fond memory, so thank you for bringing back a little
Do you still have Pacer in a spiral notebook somewhere that you can pull out if you have to?
You know, you even got the name down. I'm impressed. You know, we don't have it, but it's something that we could draw up at the spur of the moment if we had to.
Take me back to the moment, though, especially when you slide on the floor. For that shot and that run with your dad as the head coach, how special of a time was that for you?
You know, it was very special at the time for myself, for my family, for our university winning our first game in the NCAA tournament. You know, I think as I've gotten older, the father-son relationship has meant more to me. I have a 2-year-old son now. Just having that moment with my dad, you know, you dream about having the moments with your son in the future. You know, I really appreciate it. I think the father-son aspect of the years have gone on.
You come from a coaching family. Your dad Homer's a legend at Valparaiso because of what he did on the sideline. Your brother Scott is the head coach at Baylor and has had terrific success there. What have you taken from those guys, and is there any advice that they've given you for this job?
They've given me great blueprints of how to run a program, how to educate people, how to treat people. And so I really try to look more than just the X and O's with our team. We want them to be great men before they leave our campus.
You said at your introductory press conference that the expectation for yourself at Vanderbilt is the Final Four, a place Vanderbilt has never been. What has to happen for you and the Doors to get there?
There's such a rich tradition of basketball here. As I look up at all the banners and all the awards and all the teams that have accomplished, tremendous things here, the one thing missing, is the Final Four. And we know there's a lot of work and a lot that has to happen to get there. But, that's what we're working for. We want to try to get Vanderbilt to a place it's never been before.
Well, Bryce, there's a lot of excitement about your hire, your staff, and your team. Welcome to Nashville. Congratulations once again.
Well, thank you, and it's great to be here.